Beautiful, beautiful. Right, take two. Welcome everybody to Death Star Racing. It's season two. It's tier one, round one, and we're in Las Vegas. And with me today we have got Pringles. Pringles, how are you
Hello,
today?
I'm just fine. Doing just fine.
So we start the season two in Las Vegas, and we are a full grid today, which is obviously fantastic. Um,
Yeah,
and then
fantastic to have a full grid,
yeah,
especially compared to last season where a lot of people didn't attend all the time. It's nice to see this as a change.
Yeah, I'd love to see this be a thing weekly or as close as possible. Um, but the flip side of that is Vegas street circuit, new circuit, 20 cars on the track is going to be very interesting to see how it plays out today. How do you see the race going tonight, Pringles?
Well, seeing as this is a completely new game on new track, we still we haven't done the track before. With all and with it being a street circuit, with it being tight, I feel it's gonna mix things up quite a bit.
Yeah, it'd be
And I
interesting to
would
see how
and I would see
patient the
that
boys are going to be.
overtaking would be quite hard to overtake
Yeah, exactly that.
with the walls
And
being so close. But we
but
have the really long straight, which is some people might have gone with a lower downforce setup because of the straights, but some might have gone with a slightly more arrow due to some of the tricky corners that this course also has.
Yeah, and I think we'll see a lot of that, and I think we'll see the guys who have gone for the speed in the straights possibly struggle in the corners later on. It'd be interesting to see how
Definitely.
the race plans out, and from my point of view, it'd be interesting to see how patient some of them are, because a lot of them will be desperate at times to make overtakes, but it may cost them, as you say, it's a tight circuit with not a lot of room to manoeuvre. So, looking at our new grid, because we have a lot of changes, I think we'll focus on first, to be fair, the world champion from last year, Lewis, who's currently in the Mercedes. So uniquely, he's obviously double champion because he won Tier 1 and 2 last season. And now also for the first time we've got a TP who's driving. So he's the team principal of Mercedes and driving. Um, how do you see him faring with obviously a lot more competition that compared to last year?
Well, I think competition would be a lot closer now due to being a new game and everyone trying to adapt to it as well as they can. I mean, certain people have adapted especially well, some others haven't, and that's probably what's going to be the most interesting part of today's race, seeing who's fallen, who's risen, and all that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll put it out there now. I mean, he's still quick on the control, but it's a quite a well-known fact that he's got a lot of time to gain once the wheels back in action, which it still is not. But he's one of the quickest and one of the cleanest out there, so it'd be interesting to see where he fares today. Just a quick word on obviously his teammate who he signed himself. Where do you see Remco falling in the pack, Pringles?
Um, I'm not sure if I really can make any predictions right now, but I, I don't know. I haven't really put too much thought into it.
I mean,
But obviously, we'll see it. We'll
uh,
see whether or not that happens or not.
I mean, it's well known. Remco's won a lot of races. I've seen him in plenty of different leagues. He's actually our team captain for Death Star Racing in the War Game Server Fee Server League. Um, so he's leading the charge for the server on that front. Um, I think, I mean, me personally, Remco Street Circuit's decent. Um, he's probably the best I've ever seen on Monaco, by the way, which happens to be round two next week. Um, I think Remco and Lewis will actually be a very very good partnership, and I see Mercedes putting up a strong challenge to be in the top few teams in the constructors, and I certainly see Remco battling it out easily within the top five. I mean, even that's a bit naughty to say. I see him in the top three myself, but I'm definitely looking forward to see what he can do today. I think moving on though, Pringles, we'll talk about your team. I mean, I know again there's a lot of new drivers on the grid, and I'm not too sure how much you know of either of your drivers. But how do you see your own team faring today?
I mean, I've set my expectations quite a bit low to not be disappointed, but I'm mostly hoping that both drivers stay out of trouble, that they just mostly keep it clean and try and take advantage of any mistakes that any of the drivers or teams might make. I'm just hoping to get some good points at the start of the season. I'm guessing most other team principals will be hoping for the same, as well as the drivers.
Yeah, I'm sure they am. I mean, talking of team principals, not only have we got Lewis on track, we've actually got Darius reserving for his home team today. Um, good for him. He actually don't have to go out and find another driver. He's more than capable of doing it himself. So he steps in for Martin today. Um, Darius is a nice, steady driver. He's actually most of the tracks. I'd say he's got tier one pace. To be fair to him, be interesting to see what he does today on this circuit amongst the top competition for in the McLaren today. I actually can't remember who he's um who he's driving with. Martin's not there.
I can't remember either.
I believe I should really check this before I say anything. I believe it was Mad Max, but I will double check this as we're talking. But
Yeah,
yeah,
when you say it out loud, I think you're correct.
yeah. Uh, as I look, yes, it is Mad Max. Mad Max is someone I liked in the test race. I'm not sure you saw that test race, Pringles, but Mad Max is definitely one to watch today. He looks steady, clean. Again, not sure how much it's going to matter how clean people are on the track like today, because again, there'll be at some point you can be as patient as you like. At some point, these boys are going to want to pass each other on the track, and you got not really got the room for it. But it'll be interesting to see how Darius and Mad Max gets on. Um, I think we'll talk about my team. So I'm taking charge of Aston Martin, and I think the most exciting driver out of the new boys is Nawaf, Bahrain based, very quick. He actually got a very quick call up to the Death Star Racing team to race in War Games as well. He was actually out in the lead on the last race we done in Jeddah. Um, he looks very strong in the test race, which he won. So yeah, we've got a lot of high hopes for Nawaf, and I believe he'll be definitely in the mix for the championship this year. And hopefully, with that being the case, he'll push our constructors team um, to the top end of those standings as well. And then he's been paired with F1 Mig, raw talent, quick. Um, it'd be interesting to see how he fares. Hopefully, we get a nice little mix after a couple of races, and them two can build a nice little partnership. But I think certain tracks will definitely suit F1 more than others. But I'm sure he's going to play his part for the team. So he's we got an interesting team at Aston Martin, and we're hoping to start well tonight. That's for sure, with double points. But we'll take any points that come our way, and hopefully just bring both the cars home if it's the most important thing. Looking at people you would know, and a good friend of mine and yours, HD. How do you see his Williams team, Pringles? He's obviously got Fire God and Little Linny under his wing this year. How do you see that faring?
I I see that as quite a decent lineup. I mean, was in Firegon was in for the championship last season in Tier 2, but didn't quite get enough get it. But he definitely made it clear that he's one to look out for. Little Lini, I haven't seen him on the track, but I've been hearing good things about him as well.
Yeah, I like Little Linny. He's very consistent. Um, I actually hope he does quite well because I said it in the server as we done the announcements for the grid lineup. I think he was probably the one who deserved his spot in tier one the most. Like he was on the brink of not being in it and being in it, and he impressed massively. He won the test race from P9, got himself into P1 to win, and his times have always been pretty decent anyway in terms of time trials that we always ask for. Um, so yeah, it'd be interesting to see how he goes. And Firegon, as you said, very very consistent. Obviously finished P2 last year in the whole standings. I think he'll go strong again. And as I say, I don't know what it is with Firegon. Things seem to fall his way quite a lot. So he'll be he'll if he avoids all the danger again today, don't be surprised to see him at the top end of the standings.
Absolutely.
And then for me, just a quick little rundown before we break away. We got the Red Bull with Livid. He looked very quick. He's paired with Aiden, who obviously finished third in the championship last season. Um, Pretty steady racer. Normally keeps himself clear out of trouble as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing both of them today. Um, and then we got the Ferraris today. New driver. I don't know how to put. I think that's just Mun. I'm just gonna call him Mun. He's like Mun with a C on the end. I don't know. It's someone's. He's gonna have to Munk. Munk.
Monk.
Someone's telling me. We'll have to clarify this. But anyway, we'd have to. I'm looking forward to seeing him. He was the first pick for the Ferrari team. Under flying Undertaker's wing. Uh, I really like him actually. He was one of the favourites at the test race, and he was paired with Carrot, but I think Carrot is unfortunately missing today. So I think Ferrari have a reserve today, so that'd be interesting to see how that goes as well. Williams we spoke about, Alpine we spoke about, Haas we've not spoken about, Bobby. This is a guy we need to speak about. We always known he's got pace. He's electric on the track. His thing today, and a shout out to him because I don't know what it is. He is supreme on street circuits. Absolute supreme on street circuits. I'll give him all the credit in the world. But what we need to see from him today is, can he bring the car home? Because you can be as quick as you like, but if you can't get that car home, it don't count for nothing. And he's paired with Swap Barnes, another one who was very very good in test races. Times look good as well. So he's going to be an exciting addition this season. To Alfa Romeo, Pingu's team. Also, I think, honestly, I'll speak about KFC first, or KCFC. He was probably the most buzzed about driver after the test race in Spain. Like literally every single admin that was watching that race or was taking part in that race was buzzing about him. Not only about his pace, but how clean he was. Didn't have no issues with him the whole time. So he's gonna be fantastic addition to this season. And then my personal favourite, Spaghetti, absolute supreme on track. He's another one. I'm certain he'll be in. For me, Spaghetti, Remco, and Noaf. And if I was going to go for Alistar, they'd be the top four this season for me. Like, I'm not counting out anybody, but for me, I think they just got that little bit extra. So Spaghetti will be definitely one to watch out for later today. And then the last team to talk about is AlphaTauri, who have Jono, now Jaden in Discord, for anybody wondering who the hell I'm talking about. But Jono, another quick driver. Not sure this track suits him today, but he'll definitely be in and around the mix. And Taipan, who was P2 in Tier 2, or in Tier 1, sorry, last season. So he'll be hoping to go well again this year. It'd be interesting to see how he starts actually, because he could be the little he could be the little dark horse. To be fair to him, once he gets up and running. So yeah, that's the grid for this year. I think we're gonna have a little breakaway for 5 minutes, and then we'll see everybody back for quali. See you soon. Okay, everybody, we're back. Stream is now back live. I believe we're just waiting for Taipan to join, which he has, and everybody can ready up now. And now we can start our first race of season 2 in Las Vegas. I'm here again to let everybody know with Pringles alongside me. Only have 7 people watching.
Right now,
shout out to all the TPs that are currently watching.
right now, I'm just really
And I'm
excited to see how qualifying is going to turn out, because I mean that's the most probably one. I mean, and this probably since I already said it's probably going to be hard to overtake on this track. Qualifying is going to be an important part, and it
Yeah,
also
100%.
gives us quite an important picture when it comes to the pace of the drivers and see what the order could be for the rest of the season. But this is quite a unique track, so it might not show be entirely correct. It's going to be very interesting to see.
Yeah, I'm excited just to see, because I feel this is, I mean, it's been a long time since we've had 20 cars on track, and I'm excited to see what sort of times we're going to see, and I feel that we're going to get a lot of changes as well. I think whoever's at pole, it's going to keep constantly changing, so we'll see who comes out first. Someone's out nice and early, looks like a Williams car.
Yeah, Fargon out first.
Yeah,
Then the Mercedes
right.
and the McLaren coming out. Yeah, the Mercedes of Lewis and the CDR Bobby in his house. And Mad Max in this McLaren.
I will now, mate. Yeah, it looks like everybody's going to be trying to get out nice and early.
So Fargon, the first driver on track, already gone through the last part of Sector 1.
I love the views of this track. Like, it's mad to think there's a racing track in the middle of Las Vegas now.
Yeah, all the neon lights, the architecture, like all the palm trees dangling down. It's a spectacular view.
Yeah, I really like it just for that fact, really.
Especially down the
It's
straight,
actually pretty.
Las Vegas Strip.
Yeah, it's amazing. As you said, good views with all the lighting, everything you
Yeah.
associate
going.
Las Vegas with.
Oh, Jono.
Oh, we've lost Jono already. I'm sure that's only on his out lap, I'm sure.
Fargon going through the final sector now to start his first lap, and the first lap of the season.
Yes, we'll keep an eye on him now, see what he can do.
I think into turn 1 he got the braking just about right, got close enough to the curb. Bit wide into turn 2, but he got good enough of an exit. DRS open.
Yeah.
Down the second longest straight, I think. No, third longest straight. Now a hard braking 90-degree corner, trying not to hit the wall. Did very nicely there, got a good exit on this tightening corner. Very hard braking, so very hard to get right.
Ooh, nice and tight to the wall there.
Touching the curves perfectly.
Yeah,
They want to get
nice.
a good exit out of there, and they did. It's going to be flat out from here until the next braking zone.
Fargon's looking very smooth at the moment.
Doing exactly what he needs to do. Hard braking again. Quick fiddly chicane. Needs to get a good exit onto the very long Las Vegas Strip. Braking hard for the hardest braking zone on the track, and it's gone a little bit wide. That's going to cost his exit.
Yeah, that's going to cost him a little bit.
Now closing in on the final corner.
Right.
Flat out sweeper with a slight bump in the exit. Quite noticeable. And it's the 133.461.
Not
Swap-
too bad. Obviously,
Swap
the first
Barnes
time
has
set.
retired. CDR Bobby 132.287. Very good lap.
Yeah, and as we were saying earlier on the preview show, Bobby is
Lewis-
a master of these street circuits.
Lewis and Mad Max going ahead of Firegon. So is Remco. Bunch of
That's
times
a
coming in
couple
now.
of solid
Navas,
times from a pair of
very
them.
good lap from him.
Very good.
Sits in second now. On little
And this is where
Lenny
the
about to start his lap.
we'll switch to him, the other Williams car.
Munk in the Ferrari says
Oh,
his
Munk.
lap by 2/10 so far.
We've completely missed that. I'm bored with little Linny right now, though. And this is where the fun begins, as they say. Some serious
Pipeline
times,
sets
not a
his
lot
lap
between
in
them.
his AlphaTauri. He's sitting 8th so far.
Well, not as tidy as Firegun round there, but he's still going well, his little Linny. Jono must have had
Both the Red Bulls and
He's
both the
now back.
Alpines still are yet to go on track, it seems like.
Yeah, maybe it was a pre-planned thing. They're holding back at the moment, waiting.
Yeah. Maybe waiting for the track temperatures to get a bit higher. Or at least for some of the
Yeah.
rubber to go off and maybe get some extra grip.
And the Mercedes nicely out of the way there, not affecting little Linny's time. which is what
Yeah,
we
very
like to
nice.
see.
Little Lynn is now going through the final sector. It's flat out from here. Through the final corner.
This is going to be close.
And
And the
I think he invalidated his lap at
invalid
some
lap.
point.
yeah,
It did
maybe
look-
right at the end there.
Yeah, it did seem like he went a bit too much on the inside on the final corner.
Yeah, I felt that, and it was probably unneeded, and his time probably would have been quite a decent one if he didn't invalidate it. He seemed to be going full pelt up until that moment, so I think that's exactly when he invalidated the lap.
Yeah.
I think we got KFC on a lap. I'm not 100% on that. Oh, if he was, he slowed right up. He's definitely not now. I think he decided to pull out the lap. We've just caught him at the wrong time there. Yeah, he don't look like he's going
Most
full
of the drivers
pelt
that
to me
haven't set
at
the
all.
time yet are now on an out lap, apart from Spaghetti, who is still sitting in the pits.
Yeah, interesting to see that Spaghetti is still waiting. He's probably
Yeah.
just seeing what's happening.
Maybe just looking at some drivers' laps, seeing maybe what their techniques are, how they handle certain corners. And there's Spaghetti now coming out.
Yeah, he's decided he's waited long enough, and he's decided to join the party. I think we're gonna ride on board with Ali Starr, which is your driver, Pringles, to see what he can do now.
Yeah.
Because I'm interested to see where he lies in the mix here. I know he's quite fast. As I said earlier, I tip him to definitely be in the title hunt come the end of the season.
Yeah. Right now going, Alistar still in his out lap, going down the Las Vegas strip, starting the final sector.
Yo,
The final
flying,
corner.
cool.
This is the corner that will decide how good of an exit he gets, starting his next push lap. Quite a good exit.
No worries, mate.
Oh, a bit of a slide.
Yeah, a little bit of a slide there from Ali Starr.
Going
Not
through the
past the
final
line
corner to
yet
start
to start
his
his
lap.
lap.
Car braking into turn 1. Very nice braking, very nice turning. No oversteer, no understeer. Ooh, doing turn 2
Gotta say
perfect.
this,
Getting a good exit.
Yeah, very good.
Close enough to the
I've got to
wall.
say, this Alpine livery is looking kind of nice, to be fair.
Yeah, under the lights. Yeah, it looks quite nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Ooh, taking that 90-degree corner very, very nice. Getting close enough to the curb. Hard braking once again. Fiddly chicane. Nice and on the
It's not done
curb.
that too bad. Yeah.
Taking a tighter line to get a better exit, which is important because the next section is quite flat out until the Fiddly chicane before the Las Vegas Strip. Close enough to roll, going a bit wide to prepare from the braking zone. Fiddly chicane. Oh, touches the wall slightly. That's going to affect
Yeah.
his exit. Going to have the Las Vegas Strip, DRS enabled. Soon about to enter the hardest braking zone on the left. Full brake pedal. Turning left, going over the curb. Nice, they got a good exit, sliding again.
Oof,
Very close
he's
to the
done
wall.
well to. Yeah,
That's
he's
gonna
done well
affect
to
his
not go
lap.
full pelt
His
into
lap.
it.
Final corner. Fastest lap for
Oh, he's
Alistar.
still got fastest lap even after the mistake.
He hit the wall at one of the corners. He slid at one of the final few corners, but still got the fastest lap of the session so far. Very good from him.
That is actually amazing.
And his
I was
teammate
almost
Laval
certain.
in fourth.
Yeah. That's powerful from the pair of them, but Ali Star, how impressive was that? The
Yeah,
wall
very impressive.
definitely would have lost a couple of attempts for sure, but the slide was unbelievable,
Yeah,
and he
he-
still managed to get the fastest lap.
And I'm just imagining if he didn't have the slide and the tap with the wall, what time would he be able to set then? Oh, Mad Max,
Max has
very,
just cut-
very good lap.
He's just matched
Same
Ali
time.
Star's time exactly. Wow,
Exact same time.
that's unbelievable.
Spaghetti retired
come
from the
up at-
session.
He come up as fast as lap, and I was like, why is he still on second on my left-hand side of my screen? And then I noticed they've got exact same times, and that is why. So currently, the top four are within a second of each other. The top five, sorry, I should say.
Yeah, top five are
I've
really
just gone on
close.
board with Noaf in the Aston Martin to see what he can do now.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see he's on the
Because I
push lap,
can see-
right?
He's on a push lap right now, and I
Yeah,
can tell
yeah.
you now, he's been working very hard during the week.
Flat out through this
He's
section.
very determined.
Going wide to get a good entry to this Fiddly chicane. Who takes enough curb, gets close enough to the wall to get a good exit down the Las Vegas Strip. DRS enabled now. You see the casinos, the lights, the sponsor logos on the wall, the towers, the buildings, all of it just stunning. And the dangling palm trees as well. Under a bridge,
I love the views
hard
of
braking,
Venice.
turning left, good enough on the
I've
curb.
got a feeling this was his second run because
Very
his
good.
battery's
Very
already
good
been
exit.
gone.
Oh, and he is coming in.
Yeah, that's a shame. Didn't realise that until later.
But I think he had
Oh, really?
done good enough this session to go into qualifying too.
Bobby moves up to third.
Oh yeah, Firegon is on the lap now.
Yeah, we'll switch to fire on.
He's now on the Las Vegas Strip, but the DRS enabled. Was looking very good last meeting. He'll be hoping to improve his stuff now to get into
Yeah.
qualifying too. Hard braking under the bridge. Turning in left. Nice on the curb. Good enough exit, close enough to the wall. About to go through the final corner. Nice on the inside curb. 8th position for Firegon. Very good improvement from him.
Yeah, yeah. He's, as said earlier in the preview show, he's certainly a man on a mission this year after only just missing out on the championship. And he'd be more than determined than ever to go one
I think
step
Lewis
closer
is on the
this
push
year.
lap now.
Oh, that is one man we've not seen so far, and he had a nice start, but obviously since everybody else has done a couple more times, he's fallen down into 13th. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, he'll be
The
hoping to improve.
current world champion.
The two-time reigning world champion in Tier 1 and Tier 2 is only competing in Tier 1. So that's where he'll be hoping to do very well. Going slightly wide to get a good entry to the Finnish chicane before the Las Vegas Strip. Ooh, takes it careful enough. Also takes enough curve, gets close enough to the wall to get a good exit. Oh, he's getting slipstream from the car ahead. That's definitely gonna give him a boost in his lap time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
from
you can see-
teammates. That's from his teammate. That's very good teamwork. From
Brilliant work
Mercedes
from the Mercedes boys.
braking. Near perfect exit. Now it's just flat out. Now the final sweeper. And Lewis goes 9th. Good enough
Yeah,
improvement
it's ju-
to maybe go into Q2 as well.
that was brilliant work by the Mercedes boys, and we've just seen the
Monks
Ferrari go
surpasses that by
fastest.
over half a second. Very
And
good
these
from him.
boys just get faster and faster and faster. This is impressive work.
Yeah, and it's still qualifying 1 out of 3.
Yeah. There was a debate if we were doing full quali or short
Lini
quali
is
today,
on a
but
lap now. He's about to finish it up, I think.
ooh, we'll have a quick switch over.
Going through the final sweeper now.
This looks quite good
Little
as well.
Lily
And it
on
is.
8th.
He's gone up to 8th.
8th and
That's
9th to Williams.
superb by little Lily.
Very good. Navav and Cedar Bobby on an outlap now. Navav known. Navav into the pits after his outlap.
Got a little bit of damage, not too sure on that.
Yeah.
Is
Levat
K1
and Bobby
CFC.
currently
Oh,
on an
he's gone
outlap.
wide anyway. Yeah, he's come out of that. And I've just switched to Lewis. I believe Lewis is just give Remco a little toe. They've done each other a bit of favour here. One done one lap and the other's done the other, and Remco's moved up to 9th. So the Mercedes boys have worked out like an absolute dream. That's what you call teamwork. Remco give Lewis a toe the previous lap, come round and given Remco a toe, which has moved Remco from last out the running cars up to 9th.
That's the kind of thing a team needs to do often to have a chance at the title.
Yeah, I mean, we was expecting to see a bit of this today, but the Mercedes boys are the only team we've spotted so far has made that work to absolute perfection. Jumping on boy on. Oh, I was going to say jumping on board with F1 Mig in the other Aston, but he's pulling into the pits now. Is Bobby on a run? We'll have a quick flick over to see. I think he could be. It looks like he is. Looks like Bobby's not long started his lap.
Yeah, to go into a short flat out section. First part is flat out and running wide, hard braking, turning left to right, very tight and tricky chicane on traction. Tight line to get a good exit close enough to the wall. Going through the 2 flat out sweepers. Going wide on the second one to get a good entry to the chicane for the Las Vegas Strip, and that's a very good distance from the wall there. DRS enabled. Down the straight.
This looked like this could be pretty impressive.
Hard braking,
Sorry.
turning left. Ooh, quite a bit on the curb, but it seems to keep it stable enough to get a good exit. Going through the final part of the lap to the final sweeper now. His time is second.
Whoa!
1:31.6. That's a
P2.
very good lap from him.
Yeah, it was looking good. It was looking good as he was going. The times between these boys is impressive. I think there's not even a second between first to 10th.
Right now it seems like Darius and Taipan are both on the lap.
Oh, there's
Ooh,
one guy we've not
Taipan going
looked at.
a
What?
bit wide and now slowing really down.
Oh, yeah.
He's not gonna improve his time too much. Oh, Lemming Levitt. Oh, Alistar.
Oh, Ali Star's just gone. Yeah.
Big improvement. Times used to be like when he doesn't slide.
Yeah, exactly.
Very impressive. And Mad Max about to finish his lap now. In fourth. Darius about to finish up his lap soon. Final corner. And I'm not sure if he improved, but he didn't go up the table.
Yeah, I was wondering that. It looked not a bad time, to be fair to him, but he's stayed in 15th.
But then we know who will be advancing to Q2 then. But the one who dropped out are Spaghetti in the South Romeo,
Yeah.
Kelly in the Aston Martin, and didn't quite get to see who the last three were, but we will about to see in the rest. With Alistar in the Alpine, Ferrari, Monk in the Ferrari, and CDR Bobby in the Haas are the top three right now.
Oh yeah, no, it was short Corley Pringles.
Oh. Oh,
I was worried as well. I thought, because you were saying it, I thought that was full Corley as well for a minute.
oh,
Especially
Well,
because
then-
it said on our screen Q1, didn't it?
yeah. And then as I said,
Yeah,
the top
I was-
three still are the same, but Alistar ends up on pole. Monk on the second, CDR Bobby in third. Then Mad Max, Levid, Laval, Navaf, and that was quite exciting qualifying.
Which makes that lap right at the end by Alistar even more impressive to
Yeah.
know it was short Corley, because it was all or nothing for him there.
But now it's going to be interesting to see in the race because qualifying mostly just shows pace. But the race is where you get points. That's where you show off your how long you can sustain that pace without making mistakes. Show off your consistency and trying to get as good of a strategy as you can. This is where it matters. First race of the
Yeah,
season.
I think this today will come down to who makes the less mistakes and who has the right strategy.
And with the Las
We
Vegas
know-
being a street circuit, keeping out of the walls it will be one of the most important parts.
Well, there's no formation lap, as we know there's bugs, so I believe these lot of,
Wait,
I believe
there's
that was
no
the race
formation
start,
lap.
but that was really cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
Monk taking the
I-
lead.
that
Oh,
was-
and there's
that was-
contact between Alistair Bobby and
Oh,
Little Linny is
oh,
out.
we've lost Little Linny.
About 5-second
was-
penalty.
There's bits of cars everywhere.
That was
The WAF's dropped all
very
the way down to
chaotic.
19th as well.
Ooh. That was a bit
Big up to
sketchy.
11th. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but we've lost Linny straight away.
Oh, and Laval straight into the back of McLaren of Mad Max. Laval another
I've
penalty.
just
10 seconds so
Yeah.
far.
Mad Max is just. Yeah, he's
Mad
lost
Max
his
is
car
retired off the
completely,
s-
and he's retired. So we've gone virtual safety.
Yeah. But that start was very sketchy.
Yeah, well,
A lot
I
of
mean,
ghosting and
we didn't even get to see the lights go off. I don't know what you saw,
I-
Pringles, but
when I first saw it, it was already at the fourth light.
Yeah, but I didn't get no lights, and then the boys started driving, so we kind of missed that. And then we lost little Linny. I saw a wing and bits of debris across the track, and then after that I was flicking across to all sorts of cars just to see what was going on. I saw Mad Max get contact, and his wing was gone. So yeah, looks like VSC is ended. So we'll jump in front with the leader at the moment, with Bobby in close pursuit.
Oh, and there's Munk and Bobby side by side. Munk going wide, that almost letting Bobby through, but Bobby now in the lead. Alistar already closing the gap to the top two.
Yeah, Alistar, who was the pole sitter. He
The
won't want to be
Mercedes right
losing
behind
too
him,
many
looking
places.
for a good result so far, but it's still lap 2, after 25.
Yeah, a lot of cars following very, very closely. And this is how Bobby likes it. He's got himself out in front. He don't want to be getting involved with any other cars, and he'll just be pedal to the metal now. He'll want to keep out in front this
It
whole
seems
race
like
if he can.
Munk got a bit of a not that good exit. That's going to cost him a bit down this flat out section, but it doesn't look like any overtake is going to happen soon. Or at least in this corner.
And will Bobby finally show his class that he's been promising all last season, but never converted?
This is going to be
Big
a
moment
free
here for
paradise for
Bobby.
everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Munk gaining on CDR Bobby, probably going to go side by side into the hardest braking on the lap.
Yeah, just jumped on board with him.
Munk,
Get a cockpit view.
Munk backing off slightly. On Levitt,
It's getting
in
very
the
close
third
to
now.
him.
On Lewis and both Barnes fighting, and Strop Barnes losing 2 positions in a matter of 3 corners.
Yeah, not ideal for him. And Remco and Lewis are going pretty well in P5
Oh,
and
and
P6,
Levitt going
the
around
two
the outside
Mercedes.
of Munk. Now on the inside into turn 2. And Munk,
Wow,
the
this
brilliant
is
defending from Munk.
this is brave racing.
Munk doing brilliant
Brave
defending around
racing,
the
a lot
outside.
of space.
And Munk still gets the DRS. But Levitt and Munk are side by side into the 90-degree corner. Is there enough space? No, Levitt realized there was not enough space,
yeah.
and he backed off. Smart decision.
Very smart driving. There's no point to push too hard in only lap 3 of 25. And
Yeah.
as you say, he just backed out. Swap Barnes just made a move on Darius, so I've just seen on the left-hand side of my screen.
Munk staying close to Bobby, taking a quite different line than him in certain corners to get a better exit. Bit too much on the curve, I believe, for Munk. He got a good exit, yet still Bobby's pulling away. Bobby in the has really got the straight line speed, but Munk pulling in now. He's using the slipstream. He's got the TRS as well, side by side. And Munk is ahead on the inside. Maybe Bobby could do a switch back here. He's got a better exit. Munk has gone wide. Bobby got a better exit. Now in the slipstream. He's going to get DRS as well.
Yeah, beautiful by Bobby. Looks like he's going to take the lead here
Beautiful
again.
tactics.
Yeah, beautiful.
But Munk
beautiful
is not
work by
finished.
Bobby.
He's going around the outside here. To turn 1. He managed to stay around the
Oh
outside.
wow, is he going to make the move?
He's now on the inside. Into turn 2. That's going to give him a better exit. But CDR Bobby still defends hard.
Wow, these two are side by side right now.
Still side by side with Bobby pulling ahead. And Levitt
Just
ahead of
edged
Munk
ahead.
now as well.
And Levitt's seen the opportunity.
Oh, and Alistar
And
around
said-
the outside of Munk.
Wow!
Beautiful moves by Levitt, Alistar and Bobby. Oh, and there was contact
Oh,
between Levitt and
Bobby.
Bobby. Into the city.
Bobby lost the... He kind of looked like he lost the back end of the car, but he's kept it on track and he's still first. Oh, just see the Mercedes bumper wall a bit further back there. I think that might have been Remco.
But in the top
He seems to be fine.
5, clean racing is the best thing we've seen so far. Very clean, very
Yeah,
very close.
this is
yeah,
this is
all
exciting.
great.
Levitt literally saw the chance as Bobby and Munk were battling it out and said, "Thank you, boys. I'll have that little gap."
Oh, Levitt about to
Pushed
go around the
himself into
outside,
P2.
heading into the hard braking zone. He's got DRS. Look fast.
Yeah, he's got
Cedar
himself
Bobby
into
might be
P1.
getting redirected out the next corner. Levitt got a good exit as well, so Cedar Bobby might have to wait later to get past it. But no, never mind.
Here comes
From the
Bobby.
inside of the
Here
final
comes
corner, he
Bobby.
got the slipstream. Something happened to Harry. But CR Bobby is through into the lead.
This is what we wanted to see with Bobby. We knew how good he is when he's clear out in front, but what happens when he gets tested? And at the moment, he's standing up to the challenge. He seems to have a yellow flag in sector 3. Can't see anything too obvious.
Oh yeah, Monk in the pits.
Oh, okay. Wonder if he's had damage.
And so is KFC and Taipan.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Telly Migs also win. Yep, looks like it was a bit of wing damage for F1 Mig. Not sure about the rest of
Alistar
the
got a
guys.
great exit out of that corner. He's in the slipstream of Levitt, but he's not able to gain
He's very
anything.
close to him now. What a race this is so far, by the way.
Levitt gaining and gaining on Bobby. Going into the chicane. Bobby got a great exit. Levitt did as well. But Bobby is pulling away.
And Firegon's making moves. He's come from 8th to 7th to 6th and just past Remco, and he's 5th and now up to 4th.
Yeah, that's a
He's
fantastic
been
recovery
slowly
by
picking them all
Firegon
off.
in the Williams.
Slowly but surely,
And
he's been
Levitt
picking
is
them
fast
off.
into the lead. Oh, Firegon slides and spins and
I think
I didn't quite see what happened there.
it wasn't the best view in the world, but I think Remco got a bit too tight to him in the corner and made contact with Firegon. Luckily for Firegon, he only lost a couple of places. He managed to right himself in time, but he has got Jono for company in behind him now. Yep, and there's the pass. Jono through in the AlphaTauri. Oh, Firegon's not giving it up. Can he stay with him? I wonder if Firegon's even got any damage after that. It was looked like a light touch off Remco, but it was enough to get him to spin. I've got to say, these cars are all looking beautiful on this track. We've just lost Lewis. I've completely missed it.
Lewis out of the race. Safety car. It's a full safety car.
We've completely lost Lewis.
Remco 5-second time penalty for colliding with Swap Barnes.
Yeah, and I just saw that as I tried to switch to Lewis. Contact between Remco and Swap Barnes looked pretty hefty. I believe Remco's actually running with no wing, so that's how strong the contact was. Not sure if we can see Swap Barnes' car. I think he's got no wing as well. I wonder if them three were all in a bit of a three-way battle and we lost Lewis because of it. So with a safety, this is where strategy comes into play. Is anybody going to make a move? It's a mix of mediums and hards on track. A couple have actually already pitted. Previously, that is. Before
All the
the
top
safety
three
car.
pitting.
Yeah, no surprises there. I wonder what
But
the hard
Jono
boys put onto though.
Staying out. Solid Firegon and TTV Aiden. Double stack for Haas.
Yeah, the WAF's come in onto the hards. Was probably a good shout for him. So we've got some come out on medium, some come out on hards. Obviously the medium runners, those tyres are going to die out quite quickly, so it'd be interesting to see how far they get with their medium tyres, to be honest. Remco back out on hard tyres and no doubt a new wing. Swap Barnes in behind him with a new wing and on medium tyres. And now, as you said, we've got Jono, Firegon and Aiden who have all stayed out and decided to take track position. but the one there who's probably not in a worse shape for doing it is Aiden's obviously running the hard tyres, whereas John and Firegon, they're on the mediums, which are 6 laps old. How much further they're going to go with them mediums? I wouldn't have thought too much longer. I think
Yeah,
it's quite
probably
well
not.
known these medium tyres die off after about 8 laps here, so the grip's going to be quite bad for after a lap or two of racing.
Yeah, definitely a risky move by the top 2 to stay out on the mediums.
Yeah, I'd say so. It'd be interesting to see how they go now. I mean, again, street circuit, not a lot of space. Are they banking on another safety car to come out? But, I mean, if we get the racing we've been getting the last 7 laps, we'd certainly hopefully not, because some of the overtaking it's been unreal to watch so far.
Yeah. And if this kind of racing is going to happen at every track, well, at least, I mean,
Yeah,
it's quite a tight track, and we're still seeing great overtakes. And if you look
yeah,
at
exactly that.
and imagine at an open track, it's going to be on fire going into the pits.
Yeah, he must have heard us.
Yeah.
He's decided to pit now, but unfortunately for him, he's probably going to see himself be back towards the back of the grid because of it. But he'll back himself. The track will be tight before the restart. Oh, he's gone on to softs.
That's a very
gone on to the
interesting
softs.
move.
Yeah.
With 18 laps remaining, they're not going to last the entire race, so he's going to have to do another stop after that.
Yeah, interesting. Interesting on the thought process from Firegon. I wonder what he's thinking. The last of the running Williams is...
He's probably going to be hoping for a safety car at some point later in the race.
He actually didn't come out last either. But we got F1 Migs come out is last. Yeah, as you were saying before, we see Firegon go onto the pits. It'd be very interesting once we go to more open and circuits and more circuits that are known for passing. Because these boys are putting on a show already on a street circuit.
Yeah, and a completely new track as well.
Yeah.
I mean, this is so far looking to be a fantastic season.
Yeah, this has already been an exciting start, and we're not even halfway. So, as you say, it's definitely looking to be going to be a fantastic season for sure.
But, sorry, I misread something. Said Flyer Undertaker had joined, but what they said he had retired. He's a team principal. I turned my brain off for a second, and safety car is coming in this lap. John lead in the pack. Most of the cars are weaving to warm up the tires. And Jono is going. We're green
Jono's
flag
pulled the
racing
trigger.
now. And TR Bobby on the outside of TDV Aiden. Braking later, going around the outside.
Beautiful move, beautiful move.
Out on the inside of turn 2, almost making contact, but that was beautiful overtake.
That was fantastic, and he's made it stick as well.
Taking advantage of TDV Aiden
Yeah.
going wide, and he takes third. Darius on the inside of TDV Aiden, he's past him, he's into fourth now.
Yeah, that's
Oh, and
brilliant.
something happened to
And
TTV Aiden.
Aiden-
TTV Aiden is out of the race.
Ooh.
Something happened to
Wow,
KFC as well.
I completely missed that.
I didn't
I
see
was
it
on
either.
board in a lovely little cockpit cam for Darius's car, and we lost Aiden, and I completely missed it. But Aiden lost the position to Bobby. Alistar also made.
Oh, there's a bunch of people disconnected. No, that was just people who had already retired, I think. But Jono
Yeah, I
has
think
disconnected.
Remco retired, but I think we already knew this before. Remco has another race at 8, so I think after this safety car, he's probably decided it's not going to happen for him today.
Yeah.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Full
cars
safety
out,
car.
I believe, or 4 cars. Another safety car. Brilliant move by Bobby, by the way, to overtake Aiden.
Yeah, brilliant.
Which was followed up by Alistar and Darius making that count, and then we seem to have lost Aiden, and we're not sure why, because as I was saying,
it seemed like it
as
happened right
Darius
after
was making the
Darius went past him.
yeah,
I don't know, maybe it had something to do with the teammates, or maybe Darius having something involved. We didn't quite see it.
yeah. So we've got Jono going into the pits, which safety's probably helped him because he was running on the 9-lap hards. He probably should have pitted earlier. But all the guys that did pit earlier, this has helped them. Especially maybe the medium runners. It's going to be another couple of laps on the safety car conditions now, which means their tyres are not getting as worn out as what they would have been.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to excuse myself. I'll be back in a minute or two.
Yeah, no problem. And we shall invite Flying into the chat. Flying. Yo, I'm assuming a couple of these have left session as well if Pingu wants to jump in, by the way. Yeah, it was class, mate. Absolute class. I'm still on stream, by the way, chatting to you. But yeah, superb racing so far. Slow down a bit with safety cars. I'm not too sure what happened to Aiden. Hopefully we get to hear from him later. I think Remco just DNF'd and just called it quits, to be honest. I'm not 100% on that. But it looked like a mental crash between the Mercedes boys and Swat Barnes earlier. Big. Yeah, Munk was going very, very well. He's in a strong position. He's got 5 lap old hards on. So Firegon's come back in onto the mediums. He didn't have a very long stint on those soft tyres. This hopefully brings Nawaf into play now. Things are going Aston's way, hopefully with a bit of luck. That's a bit of biased commentary, but we're here for it, don't worry about it. Darius going very well in the McLaren, reserving for his own team today, up into 3rd. Full respect to Bobby. We've been waiting for this for him, because he's been under pressure today. He's actually kept the car on the road, and he's been superb in overtaking. This could be a very strong battle between Alistar and Bobby for the second half of this race. Spaghet's not too far away. The reserve in Ferrari in behind Spaghet. Levitt showed some good pace. I mean, the pace and the racing between a lot of these have been superb. I can see Munk and Swat Barnes certainly coming through the pack. Firegon certainly will. And then it'll be what King Taipang, KCFC and John Odo with Kieran and F1 Mick running at the back. Kieran's just gone onto soft tyres, by the way, which is an interesting shout. I'm assuming that's a... You better invite him back in. We've lost Munk. We will invite you back in, don't worry.
I'm back.
Yeah. Hello, Pringles. Welcome back. I'm assuming Kieran's banking on another safety car.
Has anybody pitted while I was gone?
Yeah, quite a few pitted. We've got Kieran's gone on to the softs. That's look. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's the Alpine.
Yeah.
F1 Mick went on to the mediums. Firegon, I think he only managed 2 laps on his softs. He's coming for the mediums. Jono coming for the hards, and they're the only 4 cars, the back runners. I was just saying, will it bring
safety car
Nawaf
coming in
the Aston Martin? Yep. I was just saying, is it going to bring the WAF and the Aston Martin into play now? This will be interesting. Hopefully no more
Safety cars.
Bobby's holding up the track, and he's had a little bump up the arse from Alistar as well in the process, I believe. And I think that might be a bad bump. Oh no, he's still got his wing.
Oh, and
Monk's back in the session. And Alistar's past Bobby anyway.
but he's going into the pits. Alistar going into the pits.
I think it's damage.
Yeah, he got damage on his left wing.
That's gutting for Alistar. That was right on the restart. Bobby was slowing down the pack, which is...
There's Lav.
We've had a retirement.
Lav already out of the race.
Yeah, he's just in his car. I've just seen him take back control. He's out of coasting. So Monk's back in his car in the Ferrari, but unfortunately for him, he's returned into the car, into P13th, which is very unfortunate. He's got disconnected at a very bad time there. So Bobby's had a right touch. He's lost probably his main competitor now. And Darius, the reserving McLaren driver, is up into P2. And I think this is where the flat track bully of Bobby comes into play here, because he will want to make as big a gap as possible now and pray for no more safety cars.
And Levitt.
And as we're talking, Levitt's just made the pass. And Spaghetti's just made the pass.
And now
Darius just
Spaghetti
been on
side by
jumps.
side with Levitt. The hardest braking zone on the lap. A little bit of a tap. Levitt
And the
stays
WAF,
ahead.
the WAF's done. The
And
WAF
now
decided to get
past
through there as well.
Darius. Jono past his teammate, past the pass. And so is KXC. That's quite as well.
Yeah, beautiful work back there as well. Jumping on board
Oh,
quickly with the
Fargo.
WAF in the Aston.
So is KXC into the final corner.
Whoa, the WAF made an unbelievable pass. Oh, well, we forget to regain the place, but that was a ballsy. He went piling into that corner with pace. He broke much later than Spaghetti, but Spaghetti got the better exit round the next bend.
It was past Demi Levitt.
Well, that exit he got fired him into the next straight, and Spaghetti's made it count, because not only has he got away with no WAF, he's passed Levitt.
What's something happened in sector
Number
1?
yellow.
It's KFC who's got damage. I think it was a Haas in the back.
Alistar pitted again.
There's a lot of debris on the track. Full safety car. Full safety car.
Not another safety. Well, I think Alistar, I'm not sure why he pitted or what he pitted for, but
He probably got
he's
damage.
come out on used hards. Yeah, he's come out on used hards. I mean, just when you thought Bobby was going to be able to pull away, all the action was happening behind him. Spaghetti, Levitt and the WAF all jumped on Darius. And now the pack will be closed up again, which Alistar will be happy about, because he was running in P2 at the last safety car, but obviously damaged wings caused him to have to come in.
Yeah. But the safety car is definitely going to improve the situation, as he will be closer to the other cars and maybe try and recover it. To at least get points,
And
maybe.
as we said earlier, all while these safety cars are happening, alright, a couple of them might not be too happy
Bobby
because
and
of...
Darius both in the pits, but leave Spaghetti in the lead.
I was going to say, I was wondering, is it going to help the medium runners get to the end? But it looks like Bobby didn't think so, or, well, he's gone for fresh mediums anyway. But Spaghetti was on my sort of wavelength, because mid-sentence before the boys jumped in, I was going to say, are these safety cars helping the medium runners get to the end now? And Spaghetti obviously thinks so, with his 7 lap old mediums. Must feel like he can get to the end. You'd be thinking that's what he's thinking anyway. I wouldn't thought he'd be thinking about pitting again. The reserve Ferraris come out on softs, which is an interesting move. We've got Bobby, Taipan and Darius and Scott Barnes all on new mediums. And I'm not sure if Migs got caught up in some issues or what's happened, but he's still running in 13th in 4-lap old hard, so I'm not sure why he couldn't pass some of the boys that did pit, but he's still running, that's the main thing. Now this will be an interesting restart, because Spaghetti, Livid, Nawaf, Jono, Firegon, we all know how quick they are. Monk will be happy because he's up into 7th and he's lost connection earlier, who's made him P13th. So he's already almost half that already. Not yet, not yet. So we only had the 5 cars come in. Yeah, good, because I've warned them all about the new rules. Any instance on safety car gets penalised now. And apologies if you think we've gone quiet in the stream. We're just waiting for this safety car to come in, and me and Pringles are both team principals, so we're just probably doing the same thing and running some information back to our drivers.
Yeah. Safety car coming in this lap.
Go back on board.
Spaghetti leading the pack, slowing down.
Yeah, we'll go back on board with Spaghetti to
And
see
Spaghetti
what
is
sort
now
of
going
puts-
full speed. It's go green.
Someone needs to invite Bobby back to the server. Lewis, if you can hear me, can you do that? Because we don't want to be losing Bobby. He's been running well. Spaghetti seems to got a nice
Alex
getaway.
on the inside. He's up to the 13th. But Spaghetti already pulling away.
Spaghetti's had a lovely getaway.
But Levitt seems to be gaining on the straights.
Yeah, Levitt slowly coming back into it. Nawaf's not too far behind him. Yeah, connection issues for the Ferrari. I think KFC and Darius have both made a move on Taipan. Oh, no.
Oh, that's a
I think
pile up at the
they're-
chicane.
They're
there was
all
almost a
jumping
pile
the
up.
hook.
Oh, and
They're all
brilliant
jumping
move
the
by Alistar.
Ferrari.
There's a switchback on the Ferrari of Svelak.
There's about 4 or 5 cars down this straight here. This is mental.
From the inside, hit the wall though.
Yeah.
No damage.
And he's side by side with
He's on
his
the
pass.
inside of Darius. Oh, and there's contact
Touch.
between Alistar and Darius.
Yeah, that's lost in the couple positions. The Ferrari's gone through as well. The 4 or 5 cars really, really close
The
together.
Faragon in the slipstream of Jono. The Victor goes not doing it, always going around the outside. But Jono defends his position.
Yeah, Jono's done well there. Faragon's still right behind him though. He's now using his battery.
KFC is out of the race.
And we've got another safety.
Another.
Faragon's done well to dodge
Safety
Jono there. Jono's obviously hit the brakes for the. Jono's obviously hit the brakes for the Delta. And Faragon just about dodged it.
17 laps and 7 cars out. 3 safety cars, 1 virtual safety car.
So the Ferraris come out on the softs, and it looks like
Baguette and Levitt all in the pits.
Spaghetti's pitting. And F1 Migs also coming for the softs. There's a couple of soft runners now. Spaghetti's made a massive call to come out on the softs as well.
Yeah, with 7
He
laps
decided
remaining.
to take up track position to come out on the softs, which I'll be up front with you now. Me and the Aston boys were debating the same, but we've gone for track position instead. So Nawaf's out on the 11 laps old hards. We knew those we knew the fresh medium runners weren't far behind in it, so I thought it was a bit of a gamble to bring both cars in, so we brought in Mig. Stayed out on his 13 lap old hards, safety in.
Oh yeah, safety car coming in this lap.
Lewis, where are you? Did you invite Bobby?
Navaf is full throttle now, it's green.
We're back in action. I don't know who that was.
Faragon, right behind
who that was,
Navaf.
so we can mark that down.
Oh, it's getting a better
Nawaf's made a
exit.
great
Might be
start.
getting slipstream now. Faragon right behind Navaf. It's slipstream. Not gonna be able to make a move here. It's not close enough.
Well, I'm pretty confident because Nawaf
Oh,
has better
that's a
pace
double
in
dive
practice.
for Alistar. And he pushed
Alistar ain't
Taipan
mucking
off,
about. He's
but
here
still
to
side by side with Taipan.
he's here to kill his Alistar. He ain't messing about, mate.
Alistar up into 5th now. But
Yeah, find out who that is, Blind, just so we know. And Levid's dropped a couple of places, both to the soft tyre runners. Spaghetti and the reserve Ferrari is past Levid. Nah, Spaghetti looks good. He definitely can't have no damage. So Firegon's right close to Nawaf now. And this... He's lost a bit of time coming through that chicane.
oh, and Spaghetti on the inside of Taipan. Heading into the pit straight.
Spaghetti's making them soft tyres count. And that was it was a brave call, I felt, to come in and lose the track position, but he's slowly coming through this pack. It's
Oh,
so
Alistar
tight and so
almost got
close
there.
between a lot of these.
And Spaghetti side by
Shout.
side with Alistar. He's gaining slipstream now.
Wow.
And it's almost
Gonna
3
go on
wide.
forward
No. Oh, Darius hits the back of Firegon. It's going wide.
Oh no, and I was
Darius.
just about to say Darius is
Out of
running
the
so
empty.
well. And that is... Don't tell me they slowed down. What's this? Don't tell me it's another safety, boys. No, it's not. Just the yellow sector.
And Firegon didn't. Sorry,
Get
Firegon didn't have to
Slipstream
do
of
anything
Alistar.
to that either. Yeah, Alistar slipstream on swap harness. Oh, and Fredak is out of the race. The Ferrari of Fredak.
Forget, it just looks like he's got the backfield on the go.
Spaghetti
He's
is
past
ahead of
Alistar.
They're side by side going down the Las Vegas strip. Spaghetti with amazing straight line speed.
They can't come back at it. Looks like to get safer now.
Spaghetti looking.
They're back to it again.
Past swap on into turn 1. He's gaining on the slipstream. Oh, and swap on. Oh, going around the outside of Navaf. He's trying to go for a switchback now. From the outside, heading into turn 2. Oh, swap on fits the wall slightly. Does a switchback on Navaf. They're side by side on the first DRS zone. Side by side. Swap on and
Ooh.
Navaf on the outside might still be able to get past, and he's braking late. Side by side into the 30-degree corner, and swap on is through.
Oh
Navaf is out of
no!
the race. Oh,
Clip that geese, because I've missed that.
Navaf. Oh.
Well, was that
Alistar
Swap Barnes that
gaining
made contact
on
with the Aston?
Swap
Do we
on,
know?
they're side by side on the Las Vegas straight almost. And Alistar's using DRS.
And
Alistar
F1 Big
into
has
the
been
lead.
running.
Swap on still right behind him, might be able to make a move, but it's not quite close enough. And Levitt also
Levitt's
passed.
made a move as
Levitt
well.
on the inside of Alistar. Alistar defending well.
This racing's been mental today.
On swap on 3-second
3
time
second
penalty
time
for corner
penalty for
cutting.
Swap Barnes. Shout out to F1 Mig, he's been pretty much running last this whole race. Made the swap to the softs.
Yeah,
He's now up
great
in 6th.
recovery for Telly. Great recovery. Oh, and Swap Barnes almost ran into the back of Levitt. Levitt is going to try and get a better exit at the turn 2 on Alistar. He's got the slipstream, he's got the DRS, he's gaining. He's on the inside of Alistar, they're side by side into the 90-degree corner. Alistar tries to defend,
Made the pass.
but Levitt is
Made
fast.
the pass.
And Levitt takes the lead. With 3 laps left.
It's just so tight between these lot.
Oh, and
Taipan's
Swap-Ons
into the mix
almost
as well
went a bit
now.
wide there.
Taipan's a man we've not spoken about too often, and we
Taipan
forget
trying to
he
go
was
for a switchback on Swap-Ons. Levitt seems to be pulling away slightly. So over
Yeah,
half
he
a
is.
second.
He's got slightly newer tyres than the other cars, and that might be helping him at the back end of this race now.
Now
As I
Alistar is
said
gaining,
earlier.
he's got DRS. He's gaining
yeah,
massively, he's gaining massively. He's
Taipan now
close
into a
enough to make a
podium
move, he's on the
place.
inside.
Alistar is
And Alistar is
looks like
through.
yeah, and he's just through.
But Levitt's still right behind him, he's got the slipstream. He's almost out of VRS. He's maybe going around the outside. Looks going on the inside now. 2 leaders side by side into the first corner. Alistar going for a switchback. Going to try and go on the outside into turn 2. Maybe trying to get a better exit now. He's got DRS.
DRS.
Maybe in the slipstream. Yes, he's got the slipstream. He's closing in. Closing.
Look
On
at
the inside,
speed,
Alistar
look at
on the
speed.
inside. They're side by side.
Oh,
they're
and
not
tight
in
on the corner.
Oh, and Alistar
Oh,
into
and he's-
That's
And
right.
Taipan's come
Taipan
through!
takes the lead.
Wow!
Alistar into the wall.
Taipan! He's
Right.
not been mentioned too often, and he's now
Alistar
winning the
3-second time
race.
penalty. Swap on. Okay, yeah. Oh, Levitt right behind Taipan. Spaghetti into third.
Alistar, I think he's gone through 3 wings today, to be honest. And Taipan, as I said, a man we're not mentioned too much during the race. F1 Mick not too far behind that Ferrari. Taipan, the
Levitt into the lead
runners up
again.
in Tier 1 last year, is currently now P2 because Levitt's just taken the lead, as you say, Pringles. And Spaghetti's very, very close on them soft tyres. That shout, the call to come in earlier may pay dividends because he's got 2 laps to make them count.
And now going into the penultimate lap. Levitt in the lead, Taipan right behind him, and Spaghetti, Alistar, Swap-Ons, Monk, Kelly, Farragon, CDR, Bobby, Jono, and Darius at the back.
They're all so close. They're all so close together.
CDR, Bobby, time penalty. Oh, and Swap-Ons
Yeah,
and
unfortunate
Alistar
for Bobby.
side by side.
Bobby,
in
he
the
disconnected
first of
at
the
the wrong
DRS
time.
zones.
Swap Barnes has jumped Alistar. Alistar's obviously running with this no wing, by the way, and he ain't doing too
Well,
bad with
not
that,
doing
to be
too
honest.
bad. Oh, he almost spun there. But he got a better exit. Maybe going down the inside into this corner. No, not close enough. Oh,
this could
Alistar
be
going
like
wide
the,
into the chicane.
yeah, I mean, he's gone off track.
Oh! And I thought something happened to Taipan.
It's Taipan.
Taipan into
I-
8th now.
I literally
Something happened to him.
Yeah,
I didn't see
I
what.
literally switched on him and he was nosedived into the wall.
Mook going past Alistar. Alistar has got the better exit. Alistar side by side, Monk down the straight. CDR Bobby another penalty.
I mean, Alistar has just passed someone with no front wing. I mean, this
Alistar
could be.
down, almost going down the inside of Swap-Ons.
What the hell? This
Oh,
thing's a
they
rocket
touch, they
ship
touch,
with no
they
wing.
touch. Now going into the final lap, and Alistar past Swap-Ons into third
Alistar
place.
has just got a podium spot back with no wing.
But
I mean,
what-
anybody
But
else
third
would have
and
been in this
fourth,
car by now.
Both of them have time penalties. Swap-Ons
This
trying
is
to go around the
incredible by
outside,
Alistar,
not
by the way.
quite able to. Alistar with no front wing. Doing brilliant defending, but Swap-Ons has got DRS and Slipstream. Fourth in sector 3, and it's Darius, I think.
I mean, if I didn't know who my
Alistair
driver
on
of the
the
day was
inside.
before now, I definitely
Oh, they
do
make
now. This
contact.
guy is literally passing people with no wing.
Alistair on the outside. Swap punch on the inside. Alistair going for a switchback on swap arms.
They've
So
both
far
got
it's looking like
3 second
Levitt
time
is going to
penalties,
take
so
the win.
Monk's probably on the podium
Alistair
as we stand,
side
to
by
be
side
fair.
with swap arms. Not quite able to make the move yet.
This is some crazy racing. We got 4 cars tussling it out here.
Oh, and
F1
Monk
mix on the
inside
scene.
of Alistair.
Oh, we've
Oh,
lost Mick!
Kelly's
Oh, you
out.
wouldn't believe it,
Kelly's
mate. You're on
out.
the last lap. He's on the last corner, isn't he?
Alistair on the inside, it's 3 whites. Oh, they touch Alistair. And swap arms touch. That's big contact. And Alistair down the inside of Monk. Not quite able to make it. He's got no front wing. He's going wide onto the curb. Alistair and the penalty for track limit.
Well, Fidon's very close. He's 3.3 seconds.
And Levitt
Fidon
takes
nick a podium
the
here.
win at the Death Star Las Vegas Grand Prix. Spaghetti in second,
What
Monk
a
in third,
crazy race.
Swap Arms in fourth, Paragon fifth, sixth is Alistair, no front wing, Taipan in seventh, Jono in eighth, Cedar Bobby in ninth, and Darius.
And 37 seconds behind ninth.
And
Darius
Darius,
will come across the line for one
Gonna be-
single point.
yeah, one single point.
Because he'll be now 10th. Because we lost F1 Mick, which was what, 3 corners from home?
Yeah, 3 corners.
3 corners for home, and I think he was running 5th or 6th at the time.
Yeah, it was in a good position, but
What a
in
crazy
both
race. I mean, we lost a lot of cars.
yeah,
but
we
for a
lost half of the
street
grid.
track.
Half of the grid.
Yeah, for a street track, it's probably. I mean, it is what it is, but the racing was unbelievable.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't have any words right now. But
That
brilliant
was
race from
actually
Levitt.
electric.
Takes the
Levitt,
first victory
superb,
of the season.
massive route. Yeah, first victory of the season, first one in Death Star Racing.
Yeah.
Monk, the Ferrari, on the podium, joined with Spaghetti. Spaghetti, with the soft tyre strategy, thankfully for him, made that count in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the final orders are after any clips and incidents, any time penalties that the FIA got to add to this. But as it stands, Levitt with the win, Spaghetti in P2, Monk in P3, Swap Barnes had a great race, P4, Firegon P5, Alistar P6, and shout out to him. What unbelievable racing with no wing. I mean, that's probably the worst track you want to be on, Vegas, with no wing, wouldn't you thought? Taipan P7, P8 Jono, P9 Bobby, who was very unlucky with a disconnection, and then all the rest are DNF, I believe. I mean, after all that action, Pringles, I don't want to put you on the spot, but driver of the day for you? Me and you pick this
Look,
season's.
I'm not sure if I can. Right now, it's between Spaghetti and Alistar, because Spaghetti had a brilliant strategy move and ended up getting a brilliant position from 16th, like it was.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
also
agreed.
think Alistar. I mean, he did have a couple of incidents. I mean, it wasn't quite clean, but his recovery after the third safety car up to third, got no front wings, managed to defend and overtake several drivers. Fantastic drive, but I'm not sure who to pick.
Yeah,
One of them
I
too.
would. I think me and you will talk again later, but I definitely agree with the pair of them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go too far outside that two. I mean, the only man that springs to mind apart from them two was probably Bobby. I thought he was really strong, and the disconnection obviously harmed his race. But I mean, Alistar's really impressed me there. I mean, the guy's driving with no wing,
Yeah.
and he's passing people with no wing.
Not
It's
everybody could do
unbelievable.
that.
No, no. I think normally when I lose a wing, the next thing for me after that is going into a wall. So the fact he was passing people and still had pace was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Right, guys. Well, that was a very entertaining round one in Death Star Racing. Um, Anybody still listening, send in your tickets. FAA will deal with it, and then we'll have the final standings out again after that. But for now, thank you so much for an unbelievable race from the drivers, and thank you for the guys that are watching and listening. And we'll see you. It is what are we today? Tuesday. So tier 3 tomorrow in Miami, and then tier 2 Sunday in Texas. And then as for tier 1, we'll see you next week, which is Monaco, which again is going to serve up probably pretty similar action to today. But I wonder if we get too much passing in Monaco, to be fair, but we'll see. So anyway, thank you for tonight, and we'll see you again next week.
Goodbye.
Over and out.